Phil Rucker, let's take a broad turn and talk about what consumed White House correspondents' lives this weekend and so much of the internet and cell phones. A still photo of the President of the United States, which he chose to comment on and which put you guys in the strange position of calling the White House press office, asking for comment on the color and contrast of the president's face.
Yeah, Brian, I personally was not one of the reporters calling the White House press office about this, but I'm certainly familiar with this photo and this meme. It really took off on social media because of the orange coloring of the president's face. And he, of course, claims that it's photoshopped, but it does seem to suggest that he has an affinity for a tan, which we've known for some time. It's a bit of a mystery how that tan gets on his face, but it has been one of the mysteries, the enduring mysteries of the Trump era.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.